Stray from the Path, they dropped their new album Clockworked. It is also their final album. This was a surprise drop record this past Friday, the 30th. And they announced alongside with that the band will be breaking up at the end of the year. They're going to be doing their final touring, and then that'll be it. They're calling it quits. They're hanging it up on a high note. They have said that it was a mutual decision between all the band members. There's no bad blood. They're going to be riding it out and seeing it till the end, which I am glad to see, because we've gotten, I'll never forget Get Scared putting out their last record in 2019, and then abruptly that's it, the band's done. You don't get to see them tour off the record, so at least
there's no bye.
Yes, at least the band gets to do their victory lap and gets to celebrate the record, and the fans also get to celebrate the record with the band and get to see those songs live, which I'm excited about. I've seen Straight from the Path a couple of times, and I've always enjoyed them, and I was honestly looking forward to this record. I started hearing rumblings of a potential surprise drop from the band, which I thought was interesting, and then I saw vinyl starting to be sold at the festivals they were doing, and I was like, okay, this is confirming those suspicions. Odd to be selling the album before it's even been announced. So I was getting excited because I enjoyed the first single, and honestly, what a record to go out on. This album fucking rips, dude. Like I said, I've seen them a couple of times. I've always enjoyed them. I haven't dove super deep into their discography, but I know what to expect from Straight from the Path. And this record is the literal definition of that. It is straight up balls to the wall from the second the album starts until the second the album ends. There is not a single slow moment. They continue to kick you in the teeth, and I fucking love that. That's what I look for in my music, is just that high energy, straight up in your face. I appreciate what the album's talking about in the commentary on the current life that we find ourselves living in, and all the commentary on that. I appreciate that. I think it's it's called for. It's something the band has always done. It's so it makes sense, and they're saying the right things, which I can appreciate. And overall, man, like the record, just like I said, it kicks you in the teeth repeatedly, and I love that. I've had Shot Caller stuck in my head all fucking day, which was a pleasant surprise. I enjoyed the opener, which was Kubrick's Stare, which is the only single off of the album. Shot Caller was a favorite of mine as well. The title track was great, and then Can I Have Your Autograph is also a favorite of mine. That's a really good one. Those are all of my favorites, but I've enjoyed every single song off the record. I've been spending a lot of time with this album, and I'm going to be continuing to spend time with it. And also a special shout out to the features. Landmarks and Poison the Well are crazy feature pulls. They both fit super well on the album, and I like Bodies in the Dark especially because it is, if there had to be a slow moment on the album, that is the slowest point of the record, where they only kind of kick you in the teeth for that song. They only just like a little bit. They pull it back a smidge, and I think that combine that with the feature on the song, it works very well. And just front to back, ass kickers. No ass shaking, ass kickers, bro. Absolutely fucks.
I completely agree. I was very excited to see Straight from the Path on the podcast playlist because I too enjoyed Kubrick's Stare. So I was like, ooh, okay, let's see what's up. Sucks to hear that they're breaking up. I kind of like hear stuff, and then I probably saw it, honestly. You also might have told me, and I went, oh, fuck, that sucks. But then it's like actually hearing the album and then hearing that alongside it. I'm like, wait, you're telling me I'm not going to get more of this? Yeah. So that fucking sucks. I think this record is incredible. All the tracks are, as you said, you nail on the head with everything you fucking said. Ditto to that. It's all just fucking getting punched in the gut, fucking getting your ass kicked, pummeled in the pit, everything, all of the above, from the first track all the way to the last track. You said that shit verbatim, and I'm just taking I'm stealing your flow. I'm sorry.
Go for it, man.
My personal favorites are Fuck Them All to Hell. I think that track is incredible. Can I Have Your Autograph? You're Not That Guy. I fucking love that title, by the way. I saw that shit and I went, this is gonna be one of my favorites. Just the title alone. It could be a silent track and it would still be my favorite because of the title.
It's got that little bit of sass to it.
It's like, you're not that guy.
Yeah.
You know, it's fuck yeah. You know what? You're not.
Yeah.
And then also I did enjoy Shot Caller, and then I also really like the title track as well because come on, it's fucking Landmarks. We've been raving about Landmarks since you first discovered them and put them on the playlist. We've
Mhm.
both been like, dude, what the fuck is this? And why haven't we
And now
known about
everyone
this
else is
longer?
raving about them too.
You know, we were conducting that train, guys. I think it's a fantastic record. Honestly, it is especially with Shot Caller. I think it is catchy. It has it's just fuck, dude. Fuck them all to hell. Again, is my favorite. There's sass, there is anger, there's rage. It's just fucking it's incredible. Big fan of this record. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Come back. You guys haven't left, but you're planning on leaving. Extend it a bit. No, they'll be back in like 2 years. It's fine. It's fine. They'll be
No,
back in
you
2
know,
years.
man, I don't care if they're back in 2 years, 5 years, or this is the end. They're gonna be announcing tour dates shortly in the next few
Good.
weeks, from what they said. They're
I might have to
currently
catch that.
they're currently doing the festival circuit over in the UK. So peep those dates. There's plenty of dates posted. There's some headline shows scattered around it. And then keep your eyes peeled. Like I said, they said they're going to be touring, capping off the end of the year, doing some shows. So keep your eyes peeled. If there's something near me, I fear I'm going to have to go.
I fear you will have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.